Welcome back to the best channel here on YouTube. The Gridiron Gurus are here, and we're bringing a different style here today. We're going to do more of a debate style. We're just trying something different here, and we're going to see what flavor y'all like better. Either way, we're going to give y'all the same genius as usual. Alright?
Alright, today we're going to do a Super Bowl prediction. And I know it's early in the season, early to predict who you feel is going to be in the Super Bowl, but right here we're going to spit the knowledge that we feel could be who you're going to see in the Super Bowl this year. And with my picks, the surprise team I feel, the Jaguars. I really like that young team of the Jaguars coming in against the Vikings. Now the reason I picked the Jaguars is because of how close they were last year. I feel like they've got that motivation and that coaching. Now Blake Bortles does still need to be improved in my opinion, but he also, they seem to like him in the offseason. They seem to say he was the guy. Now as Minnesota, their defense has always been very strong. And what do they say? Defense wins championships. I really think that the Vikings, with Harrison Smith and Mike Zimmer being a defensive-minded coach and that motivator that he is, can take their new Kirk Cousins quarterback with Stephon Diggs and make a push to the Super Bowl over the Rams, the Saints, the teams that you thought would be even if it be Eagles. I don't see either team that was in the Super Bowl making a repeat this year.
All right, hey, time out real quick. What we're gonna do is we're gonna you say your stuff, you say one, then I'm gonna come at you while you're wrong, and then say why I'm in, and you come at me while I'm wrong, and then we can end it.
You want to restart the video and then just all over?
You want to?
Yeah, let's just do.
I was gonna say you can cut that out right there, and then we can just go.
Yeah, we'll just cut it from there. I'll cut it from here and then we'll restart.
Okay. Well, I like it better because, like, you know, most of the baby videos they'll go back at each other. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. All right. So you just want to re-intro?
Yeah, just do the intro.
All right. Welcome back to the best channel here on YouTube. The Gridiron Gurus are here, and we'll give you a different flavor here today. See what y'all like better, but we're still bringing you that same genius as usual.
All right, we're gonna hit you with a Super Bowl prediction video early in the season. Let me tell you why the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Minnesota Vikings will be in the Super Bowl this year. The Jaguars, very young, very good on defense. I really like the motivation they've got. Minnesota, a very defensive-minded team. The motivation of Mike Zimmer. He's gonna make them with a push with this new quarterback.
Well, defense does win championships, but nowadays quarterbacks got to get you there. And with Kirk Cousins just now getting into the system, I want to give him 1 year to learn the system. And you saw what Matt Ryan had to do. 1 year under Kyle Shanahan, he was and then he became an MVP contender. So I don't think the Vikings will make it their first year, and then the Jaguars, I just don't trust Blake Bortles to get you there. You saw what it was, the last drive of the title game against the Patriots, and he could not make the throws. They're not going to get there. It's going to be the Chargers and the Saints. These teams actually have good defenses as well, and the Chargers and the Saints have the weapons to get there, and both Hall of Fame quarterbacks that we know can make the throws. These guys have the playmakers, the quarterback, and the defense to get there. The Chargers and the Saints are going to the Super Bowl.
Now let me tell you why the Saints will not be in there. The Saints will not be in there because of one guy. That's Marshawn Lattimore and Marcus Williams. Two guys in specific. That secondary is still too young in my opinion. They need more time to grow. And as far as the Chargers, they are a very talented team. I see them in the AFC Championship with the Jaguars. But then again, I've never known Phillip Rivers to be a Super Bowl contending quarterback, a playoff winning quarterback. He's like Blake Bortles in my opinion. He can make it to the playoffs, but is he that guy that will push you over the edge? I don't think so. And who has the better defense at the end? Who has the better corners that can guard the better weapons? You look at Jalen Ramsey, AJ Bouye, both of them are top 5, top 10 corners in my opinion. Look at, let's see, who do they have? The Chargers just lost a corner for the year. I forgot who it was. Desmond King, it might have been, or was it Jason Verrett? I think it was Verrett out for the season with the torn ACL. That's one of their weapons now. Is Derwin James going to be the rookie safety that we see that he expected to be with, what, a top 11 pick, somewhere in there? Let's just see. I really think the Jaguars have the defense that's healthy and ready to win the Super Bowl over the Chargers.
Well, for the Jaguars to get there, it's going to have to be like the Ravens, where they carried their lackluster QB there. So we'll have to see how that goes.
And as far as the Vikings, let me point out on the Vikings side, the Vikings have a good quarterback already. I think the Eagles aren't even going to make it past the Saints, like you're saying. I like the Saints more than the Eagles this year. I like the Chargers more than the Patriots and the Jaguars more than the Patriots. I don't see either of the Super Bowl teams getting past the divisional round this year. So, well, my point on the Vikings is that motivation. That's what they're going to ride on, is Mike Zimmer's motivation. That's what's really, as long as Kirk Cousins can buy into this offense, he has that weapon. Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, and Dalvin Cook stays healthy the whole year. They have the offense that's ready and the defense is ready.
Well, I got to say the Chargers have the best wide receiver core in the NFL right now. You're looking at Mike Williams, you're looking at Travis Benjamin, you're looking at Kenyon Allen. Mike Williams and Kenyon Allen could be 2 number 1 receivers to go to. And then I know they lost Hunter Henry for the year, but I figure they'll sign Antonio Gates back for a Super Bowl run. And that just leaves everybody good. Then you got a top 10 back in Melvin Gordon. Their offense is straight. And then you got Joey Bosa. You got two of the best ends coming off right there. So I expect him to disrupt a lot. Desmond King, for a second-year corner, will have a big year. I think this Derwin James is a dark horse for Defensive Rookie of the Year. And that's something big to say. And then the Saints, Marcus Williams, after that last postseason where he gave up the Minnesota Miracle, they're calling it, I expect him to come back vengeancely. And Marcus Lattimore, he might get him a little sophomore slump, but I expect by the time the playoffs comes, he'll be the same old Marcus Williams. Or Marcus Lattimore.
All right, guys. We're just going to have to disagree on that one. That's been our Super Bowl prediction video. Make sure that if you like these debate videos, tell us, because we really like the debates and we want to get every opinion out there for us. But until next time, that's the Gridiron Groups signing out.